Hey, what's up, everybody? All right, so I want to test the sound out, and you guys let me know how the sound is on this. If I seem too loud, or if I'm not coming across clear, or anything like that. Trying this microphone out. If it's no good, I'll just go ahead and unplug it. So I had to change the plan up today. I had planned to do most likely the South African. It's kind of been on my to-do list for quite a while now, and I want to start this thing off by saying thank you guys for taking a little bit of time out of your Saturday to come and hang out. No matter how long you're here, I really appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Texas Proud? And we got Nathan Stickney. Who else is here? Kara Sheaver. Micaiah, what's up? Hey, there's Robin. What's up? Glad to be with you guys. Missed you for a little bit. How's the sound, guys? Hey, there's James Ortiz. What's going on? Does it sound any different than it normally does, or is it? I'm just wondering if it's picking up too much of the, subtle noises like me breathing or something. Because I can hear myself breathing right now through the microphone. All right, so we'll go ahead. We'll give the microphone a try this time. But like I was saying, this is kind of a last-minute deal here. I have this pretty old BDP, as a matter of fact. I mean, 2016. I'm pretty sure 2016 might be the best buy date on this thing. Let me take a look at it. Maybe that's the manufacturer date. I'm not really sure. Nope, that is the best buy date. Use up before the 30th of November 2016. So that means this ration was produced at minimum in 2015. So this is getting to be a pretty old ration as far as Czech BDPs go. These things are known for not holding up very well. I've had this one myself for quite a while, so I know it's been stored really well for at least probably about a year and a half. I've had this one, I would say, roughly. Maybe, yeah, probably about a year and a half I've had it. And then the person that had it before me, it should have been stored well by him as well, so I'm thinking it's probably just fine. I would actually risk trying to eat this. That's why it's sitting here on the table. Now, over here, we have the Iman packing. And this is the Type 3. This is the new style. This is a 2015. And in 2015, it might have been 2014, they made a whole lot of changes to the menus, to everything, as far as German rations go. They started making the freeze-dried rations in, I want to say, maybe it was 2015 when they started making the freeze-dried rations. But it's like Type 9 to Type 12, I think, is the freeze-dried versions. I happen to have one of those somewhere. That one I'm saving for review. And I actually have multiple of this menu right here. So I figured I could do one on a live stream. And then if I ever decide to actually do a proper review of one, I could. Or I'll just do the freeze-dried one that I have. Now, the reason that I have these, me and Steve split a case of these, and we got them from a really trusted and long-time member of MREinfo.com, and that his name over there is Hausel. He's from Germany. He is a great guy. I got to meet him back in 2016 when we had the MREinfo.com meetup at Doswell, Virginia. The only one we've ever had to date where actually it was just in general, everybody try to get there and meet up, and been looking forward to having another one of them ever since that one happened. So hopefully one of these days we'll get another one of those going, and that would be awesome. Karsten, you had a Type 3 in your hands today, same year and everything. Was it a 2015? Because what you'll see usually with these, when they hit the market or whatever, and they're available for us to be able to get them, you'll see like a lot of the same years. I have seen fresher ones than 2015s. I think I've actually seen 2017s. I think that's the freshest I've seen. But usually Germany's pretty tight about letting their rations go anytime before they're at least a year or two old. Used to be you'd never see them if they had to be at least 2 years old, or you'd never even see them up for sale. And usually they were closer to 3 years old, if not 3 years old. So it's kind of nice to see them hitting the market a little bit earlier. I don't know what the deal with that is. You know, it just takes one guy saving his ration for the day, and he can do whatever he wants with it. So yeah, this which we can take a look inside of this. Actually, this one's still taped up, so hang on a second. Keep moving this microphone. It's going to take some getting used to on this microphone. So we got 29 viewers up in here, and we got 4 thumbs up, guys. If you're enjoying at all what you're seeing, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Let YouTube know that you like it, or heck, even if you don't like it, go ahead and hit that thumbs down. Let them know that you don't like it. Either way, it's feedback to them, so they don't really care whether it's good or bad. Looking for a knife. Hopefully, this microphone, 2020s are on eBay, Germany already. You mean 2020 Best Buy dates. But yeah, that would be a 2017. I'm pretty sure they have 3-year shelf lives on these as well. Well, actually no, because this one has a 2019 Best Buy date, so that's like, I guess that's what that is. MHD, the April 30th. I guess 2019. I don't know, which would put that at having maybe a 3.5-year shelf life, or maybe it is a 4-year until it hits its Best Buy date. If anybody knows more than that, in the comments, I'm not very versed on my German rations, so anything that I can learn would be great. And also, I went to look. I don't think there is a proper review of this menu of this year. There's, of course, Type 3 reviews, but they're all of the older type of the EPAs. Now, I have some older EPAs that should be fully edible that all came. Every EPA, every EPA that I have came from Housel or Ollie or whatever. Hopefully, he'll get to watch this sometime. I'll say hello to Ollie, or Housel, sorry, to Housel. And I'll tell you who's got one up. Shocker has a Type 3. He's been posting the crap out of some videos. You guys go check out his channel. I know he's put a couple reviews up in the last 2 days. But he has a Type 3 review up. But I think his is a 2013, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm pretty sure that the menus are completely different from 2013 to 2015. They made crazy changes. Like nothing at all is the same anymore. So I really hope that this sound is coming through good. Hey, there's Renee. Looks like Art has made it. Robin says she loved her custom MRE. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Robin, since it's right in the beginning right now, real quick, if you wouldn't care to email me sometime, I would really appreciate that. And then I'll talk to you in an email sometime. But, yeah, my email's down in there. It's the Oldsmokey 1969 at Gmail. So, yeah. Now, what to do here? Of course, I think the German's a little more interesting to me personally. I think this ration right here, I think there's going to be a whole lot of flavors going on in here. I think it has, most likely, there's not a review of a BDP menu number 2 on YouTube at all. There's not one. So I have no idea what's in this thing. As a matter of fact, I don't know. The only way I could have found it maybe would have been to try to look on eBay and find BDPs. But if I'd done that, they would have been newer. They'd have been newer than this one. But that doesn't mean that the menus wouldn't be the same, because I think the BDPs have been the same for the last, I know of, like 4 years, that they haven't changed at all. All the mains are the same, sides are the same, everything. So yeah, this is still an interesting ration. Don't get me wrong. But this one right here, I feel like will hold up a lot longer. So I'm trying to rationalize in my head, opening up the EPA whenever this is sitting here. And I know by the day, it's degrading more and more. So, yeah, while I'm talking and thinking about it. But I picked these up. I'm going to go ahead and open these up and have one right now. It's just that kind of day where I feel like I need one. I've already packed them, so saved you guys the pounding on them noise. These smell completely different than what I'm used to. And I'll take that center one out and flip it over. My lucky smoke. Yeah, maybe I don't have to quite talk as loud, and because usually I have my voice raised pretty high because I want the camera, because usually I'm just using the microphone on the camera and it has a hard time picking me up. Well, I don't know if it has a hard time, but I want to be clear, and I also want to have the volume there that way everybody can hear me. So hopefully this microphone allows me to talk a little bit more normal, I guess I would call it. So I guess I'll be able to check that out after this live stream's over, go back and rewatch it and listen to it. Sound and voice is good, Carson says. All right, guys. I appreciate the feedback. So, guess I got a new pack of matches here. And while I'm deciding what I'm doing here, hadn't made up my mind yet. Oh yeah, this is one of those packs. Well, awesome. Let's see if Mr. Dodge's lighter will still work. We'll see. So there's 40 people in here. I appreciate everybody that's taking the time to come and hang out, and hopefully we'll have a good time checking out one of these rations here today. It's going to be interesting to me. That's for sure. Oops. Uh-oh. What happened? I don't know what I done there. I think I flipped the flint or something. I think I might have messed it up. No, there we go. Hey. All right. So we got a good light out of the lighter that Sam Dodge sent in. Really appreciate that. That was a World War II trench lighter. Really cool. So, while I was thinking about it, since it's nothing but a little piece of tape, I'm going to go ahead and take a look inside this Type 3, because honestly, I don't even know what's in it. Hopefully I'll be able to tell what the mains are. I doubt it. I'll have to get the translator out. There we go. First out is a cappuccino. Grapefruit drink. Exotic. Zitrone, I guess that's like citrus maybe? I don't know what Zitrone is. Zitrone. Huh. Interesting. There's orange, so maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not citrus. I don't know what that is. Here we have packets of sugar, I believe. Yep. Sugar. Pretty sure that's sugar, not creamer. There's banana chips. 35 grams of those. Package of tuna. Is this the lemon pepper? I'll bet it is. Lemon and pepper. I'll bet you that means lemon pepper. Oops. This is, that's it, cookies. There's the gum. There's like 10 or 12 pieces in there. There is, I think these are, yeah, these are is that coffee or coffee whitener? I think that's the coffee. There we go, focus. Yeah, I think so. Also, wanted to mention right now while I'm thinking about it, I decided to do the stream today, not through Streamlabs. So the Streamlabs option, if that happens to be in the description right now, I don't think that would work. I don't think you can donate through that if that thing is still there in the description. I just went ahead today and went directly through YouTube like I used to do. That way I wouldn't have any issues at all with the live stream today. And actually, if let me double check and make sure. Okay, no, that Steve wasn't going to show up because I had him lined up for that last live stream, but ended up not being able to do it. So he was ready. So I guess Karsten is able to translate. What is this, Karsten? I know it's some kind of lunch meat. It's got a pretty good dent in it, but that doesn't matter. Robin says, "You think that was the whitener?" I think you're right. I think the packs of coffee are flat like this. Yep, that's. You can see that cafe extract. That's coffee extract right there. And people don't realize, even though this is only 2.5 grams, I believe, might be 3.5, 3.5 grams. That makes a tremendous amount of coffee. A lot more than what we're used to. It's way more concentrated where it's an extract. And I see people make this mistake all the time with German EPAs. They'll fix a regular cup of coffee, and it ends up being super. The same thing with the tea. The tea extract, I'll have to double check and see how much water those take. But there's liverwurst. Yeah, I know what that is. Farmland food, sir. This is a completely different brand than what I'm used to seeing, too. What else we got here? There is our pack of wooden matches. And the tea extract. There should be 2 of those. Yep, there's another one. And then we'll have 2 of the coffee extracts, which are 3.5 grams. What's the date code on that? Looks like 5/3/2016 was the production date on that. Could that be right? 2016? Huh. Maybe. Let me see here. Yep. Same on this too. Right there. Looks like, well, maybe not. I'm not sure. But the Best Buy date's 2020. So, there's your Trek and Eat biscuits or crackers. Now we have our mains. And Karsten, if you can help out here, buddy, if I won't have to break out the translator. It's 300 grams of whatever this is. Okay, you got a good look at that. If he can't help me out, I'll break out the translator and we'll see what the mains are in this. And there's, let me bend that. There's the other one. Focus. Today, I guess that shiny packaging. There we go. Uh-oh. Starting to lag. Outdoor Tactical. How you doing, man? Glad to see you here, my friend. And there is our bread, can of bread. Nice metal can with a lid. This is really nice because you can just pack this around after you open it up, and it doesn't go bad on you, and you have a way to haul it around. I think this is something that more military should consider doing, is making lids for containers like this. The Polish do it. Some of their things have lids on them like that. That way, if you don't finish whatever it happens to be, if it's a main or a side or a pate or something, slap that lid on there and you can eat it later. You don't have to eat it all at once. I think that is fantastic. There's apricot jam. And this is, I want to say this is probably like a mixed berry of some kind. Karsten says, no lag. Good deal. I gotta say, these smokes right here, these, what are they? American Spirit? Yeah, American Spirits. I really like these. Until my vape gets here, which I ordered probably like 2 weeks ago now. Maybe longer. It's still not here. So hopefully it's not lost in the mail. Now this is new. This is something that I've not seen anyone eat yet. This is the butter with pepper in it, with some kind of red chilies or something like that. So that should be pretty interesting. And also they quit putting single chocolate bars in here. They used to have 50-gram bars in them. And now they have two 25-gram bars. That way if you want to have one now, one later, they feel exactly like the ones that are used to be in the French rations. That were like, if you go back and watch my French survival ration, the chocolate bar that was in that looks like this feels. And also we have two cranberry cereal bars. I wonder why they didn't mix that up and put two different flavors in there. That's kind of odd to me. Let me see if Karsten answered about the mains. Texas Proud says American Spirits last forever. Yeah, they do seem to burn really slow. Let's see what we got in the bottom here. We have some instant muesli. I don't know what flavor this is. If it's I know one thing. I'm pretty sure it's not chocolate, so that to me is a good thing. I'm not really into the chocolate muesli. It's okay, but it's not my first pick. Then you got these really cool wet wipes that have the big Maltese cross on them. I think that's a really cool design that they got going on there. And we have a travel lunch instant dessert cream orange. That should be also pretty interesting. And in the bottom here, we have that is also a wet wipe with alcohol. Come on and focus. 60% ethanol. Ingredients, alcohol, and water. There are 4 water purification tablets. And we have, looks like 2 packages of salt. I thought there was pepper in here too. I haven't seen pepper. Huh. Okay. And the only thing, I don't see a napkin either. What the heck? Something's not right here. Something's not right. There is the menu list. Let's see. Fruit drink powders, cappuccino, dry fruits, energy bar, chocolate, tuna, chewing gum. It just says spread for the meats and the jams. Well, it just says 1 jam and then 3 spreads. Biscuits. And there's not a sesame bar either. Huh. Well, no napkin, no baggie. I don't know if the baggies still come in them. Huh. So what all is it missing then? The dessert, okay, dessert, sesame seed bars missing, the biscuit, spread, muesli is there, jam's there, coffee's there. Looks okay. There was 4 sugars. The cookies are there. Coffee whitener, salt, 2 of those. Okay. Fruit drink powders. Yep. Cappuccino, 1 of those. 1 dry fruits. That's there. The bananas. Energy bar. There's 2 of those. 2 chocolates. The tuna. Chewing gum. Water purification tank. Okay. There's 2 of those. 1 of those. There's the matches. 20 matches in there. And there's supposed to be a Ziploc bag in here too. Yep. And it's not in there. Huh. Well, I don't know if this was a mistake at the packaging company or what. I don't know what's up with that, guys. No idea. Not that big a deal though, really. So, I need to figure out what these mains are real quick. See if that's what's going to be for dinner tonight. And get the ball rolling here. Oh, okay. One's meatballs with cream pasta, and one is pea stew with sausage. Renee texted it to me with Karsten must have translated it, and I missed it going through stuff. Karsten says that the sesame bar is only in the type 1, 4, and 5. No mistake. Good deal. Well, obviously there is a mistake going on here because I don't have the napkin and I don't have the Ziploc bag. So something's up here. I'm pretty sure. I thought this menu's supposed to have a sesame seed bar in it, though. I could be wrong. Like I said, I haven't seen anyone else open and review one of these, but to my knowledge, I thought it was supposed to have it. But I know the Type 9 has it. I know for sure it does. Did you just list Type 9? Nope, 1, 4, and 5. Huh. Okay. So, what? One was like a pea something. Let me see what that was. Meatballs with cream pasta. Yeah. Pea stew with sausage. I don't know about that either. Pea stew with cream sausage. I wonder which one this one is. Let's see if I feel meatballs in there. Feel meatballs in that one. That's the one with the meatballs in it. I can feel them. There's a big meatball right there. A big meatball right there. Wow. So, like I was saying earlier, the Czech BDP isn't going to last much longer as far as the amount of time that it's going to be edible. So, I was thinking to go ahead and dig into that thing tonight, just because I don't think it's going to last much longer. I don't know if I'm packing this stuff back in here right at all. Probably not. I think the bread was in there. The jams, I think, were up there like that. Oh, yeah, these were down there. And these were there like that. Then maybe the bread. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Something dusty there. It's literal dust, I think. I'm not going to taste it. I'm not going to taste the dust. I almost did, but I'm not going to. Oh, boy. It's one of those days. So this looks pretty all-inclusive and really, really interesting. We got our 2 whiteners there. That's a whitener. Nope, yeah. Yeah, I think that's a whitener. Let's see how close I am to getting it closed. It's a little bit off, but it's pretty daggone close. Now, the Czech BDP. This one right here I almost sent to Shocker to let him take a stab at it, and it's been a while back, but he's had one before, and I haven't. I've never had a BDP, so like I was saying, let me see. Maybe that's a date. That is not a date code. Store temperatures to 25 degrees Celsius. Moisture maximum 70%. On the back here, you got a couple symbols there. It looks like they want you to discard your trash into a trash can. And then they also want you to recycle. I guess that's something you're going to be worried about when you're in the military out in the field eating a BDP. You're going to find a recycled trash can so you can separate your plastics and your cardboards and your papers and your aluminum packaging. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and cut this thing open, guys, and we're going to tear into it. Opened, Carson says, opened a German EPA Type 3. So, how do I want to do this? There's no other way to do it other than to cut it open. I don't even see tear notches on this thing or anything. So the only way I'd know to get into it, I mean, I guess unless you tried to struggle with it. Yeah. Nope. Can't pull it open that way. Hopefully this thing's not compromised in any way. Let me tell you all a little story real quick while I'm opening this sucker up. I got one of these before, and I think it was a Menu 5 that I had before. Well, when it got here, it was in a really, really well-wrapped outer box with some other rations in there with it. I think I had a French ration and some other stuff with it. But that box, I could literally smell that box before I ever opened it, of course, but I could smell that box before I even brought it in my house. I think my son carried it in and I could smell it. I was like, what in the world is that smell? And come to find out that something, well, had to be a main that burst or got busted open inside the ration. And oh my goodness, let me tell you something. I've never smelled anything like that. It was an absolutely horrible experience. And I did decide to, instead of just tossing it, I did open it up. And the decay that had already happened inside that, there was mold. There was this, I would call it some sort of a weird, it wasn't just mold, it was some kind of a fungus that was growing in there. And the smell was like, I'm not going to go into detail on the smell, but just imagine like a porta-john. Let's just say that. It was kind of like that, like a really bad one. And when I say really bad, I mean really bad. So here we go. This looks a lot like the old German EPAs. The old German EPAs came in a box almost identical to this size. They were a lot smaller than what they are now. Now this one is taped shut right there with the menu BDP 2 on it, which is pretty interesting. I see, I can't say your name, something Adams. A pile of atoms. Awesome, finally made it for one of these. I'm glad you could make it, my friend. MRE zone, Czech BDPs are the worst. Worst two I pop. Oh, import, yes. Sniper over at MRE zone. You guys go check him out. He might even have, I think he has the MREs, but he can attest they're really hard to import because the packaging inside these boxes is pretty delicate. And it does not take the beating that the postal services from overseas and here, especially here, that they like to inflict on these packages. Whenever they drop them and throw them and drop them on their corners and they bust open one of the mains in there, it's over. That ration is pretty much toast. I mean, you can't even really save anything in it. If it's been longer than a day or two, I would say, I don't know how long mine had been busted, but let me tell you, it was a really, really bad experience. Really bad. But I'm sure Sniper's got some cool stuff over there. Yeah, but if you guys wanted to try a Czech ration such as this, I know he had some of the IMREs over there. So right on top in here, we have a baggie that also has the recycle symbol and whatnot on it. And we have some napkins, which are like standard diner type napkins. Looks like there's 4 of them. So we got 4 napkins, and then also inside of there we have 3 very nondescript, what I can only guess are wet wipes from the feel of them. Okay. Very cool. And then we have, there we go. Nice. This is a contents list in English, right? Yes. List of components for the ration of canned foodstuffs. BDP option number 2. Spicy risotto, 300 grams. Pork meat with carrot and potatoes, 300 grams. That sounds really good. With pork meat. Look how they spelled meat. Like you're going to meet somewhere. That's funny. We have paste with cheese. What would that be? I think that's some kind of like pate with cheese mixed in. And we have a luncheon meat, 125 grams. Crispy wheat slices, 35 grams. Corn crisp slices with roughage, 35 grams. We got a 20-gram jam. Looks like there's 3 of those. Oh, all right. Finally, they actually throw some jam in there instead of just one little jam. Unless it's 20 grams altogether. 2 coffee extracts. Separately packaged tea. 2 of those. 8 sugars. Multivitamin, 1 of those. Instant fruit drink. 1 of those as well. Bitter chocolate. There are 2 of those, it looks like. Well, that's a good thing to have 2 of. Chewing gum, 4. Separately packaged salt. Multi-purpose paper. Refreshments. And a PE bag, which I guess is that. Instructions for warming up the canned meals. List of BDP components. Alright, that's nice. That's nice to have. I'm glad that all that was listed there like that. And I guess there it is in Czech. Got it listed on the whole other side right there. But yeah. Alright. And here are our instructions for warming up of the canned ready cooked meals. Now I do have the stove on standby here. We might just go ahead and use that, or I do have water boiling too, so yeah, I was right. Pate with cheese. Interesting. We have our 2 packages of crisp breads. One's wheat and then one's corn with roughage. I'm going to guess that's the corn with roughage. And there's our wheat. You can see a very distinct color difference there. Alright guys, again I want to thank you guys for hanging out and checking this ration out with me. Really appreciate you guys. There is the salt. 2 grams of salt. It's not very much salt. Let's see if I can get a little more room here. There we go. And here are very commercially packaged jams, strawberry jams. But we do have 3 of them, which is a nice touch in my opinion. And so I guess they could have just put 1 60-gram package of strawberry jam in there, but this way, I mean, you could have one for breakfast, lunch, and dinner if you wanted. I mean, whatever. So that's kind of a cool touch. Okay, so that's sugar. I'll get you a look at that. Their packaging is very nondescript. Oh, hey, Sharon, thank you so much for the donation. I very much appreciate that. That'll help cover a little bit of what this ration cost me back in the day. I never really had an intention on reviewing this or anything, so it's good to do it on a live stream. So thank you so much, Sharon, for that. Your generosity is very much appreciated. So awesome. Glad I didn't just throw that in with the sugar, because as you can see, there's not really a difference in the way they look. Just a slight difference in size there. Very slight. So there's another salt. And here's our luncheon meat. And you guys can hear that. It's a little bit bloated. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's a little bit concerning. I don't know what to think about that, guys. Okay, there's another sugar. Another 5-gram thing of sugar. Another sugar. We should have 8 of these total. Sugar, that one's bloated. Sugar. And sugar. Okay. That should be 8 of them, right? 2. Yep. 8 of those there. Good deal. Put them all up here. Next up we have, well, there's our coffee, but it's like, it feels like nuggets in there. Like, that is really unfortunate because I was really wanting to have that coffee. So, I don't know if I can show you guys that or not. See that? There's no powder. It's all just big chunks, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like, feels like little rocks, little pebbles in there. Okay, here we go. Here's our 2 chocolate bars. Very nice. Well, that's odd feeling also. There's our gum. Like xylitol gum probably. And it's all soft. Why is it soft? One piece in there feels normal on the end right there, but I can tell that it's stuck to the packaging. That's unfortunate. Oh, cool. Here we go. Velta tea, the finest quality. So, what is this? A chi tea? Black tea. Here we go. Very fancy packaging to be in a military ration. Oh, awesome. And I'll bet that's our fruit drink right there. I'm still going to try to reconstitute that, even though it's like one big old disc right now. And there is our other coffee. Same thing. Chunks. Daggone it. Yeah, definitely bummed out by that a little bit. But we do have tea that's definitely still good. What's this? Oh boy. This is the multivitamin, but that feels really super weird too, guys. Wait till you see this. Uh-oh, hang on, I missed a super chat. Robin, thank you so much for the donation. Wow. Definitely, I appreciate the $20 donation. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Robin. Wow. That's awesome. I need to pick up the pace. You just reminded me of that. Thank you so much, Robin, for the generous $20 donation. Spicy risotto, guys. So what main are we going to be checking out tonight? I don't know. I don't think I should open them both in one night. This is the pork meat with carrots and potatoes. Wow, the mains look like cat food packets. Yeah, you'll see that a lot. This is actually, these look exactly like the German containers that their mains come in too. But pretty similar. I mean, it's the same way that you'd package up cat food. It's a shelf-stable food that has meat in it that you expect to last for a long time. And, well, in this case, not that long. They don't have a very long shelf life at all. Let me see if I want to see if I can find just real quick, I want to see if I can find a date on one of these. Oh, wow. Okay. Here we go. Let me see if I can, right there, it says September 10th, 2014 was the production date. And the best by date is September 10th of 2017. Wow. So we're over a year past the best by date. Pork meat with carrots and potatoes, or would you guys rather see the spicy risotto? Either or is fine with me. Also, we're going to open up most of this thing, all except for maybe one main. Get the old tray out. If nobody has a preference, I'll just grab one and throw it in the. I wonder what they mean by spicy on the risotto. Need to clear off the packaging here, probably be a good idea. There we go. Just move it all and throw it on the tray for now. Sugars. Probably not going to get to use very many of them because coffee's messed up. There we go. All right. And there's a salt. I'll keep that handy. See, let me read back and see if anybody. Okay, I see pork. Chef Ramsay will be proud. Carson says pork because I'm not into risottos. I see a lot of people saying pork, so we're going with the pork. We'll set the risotto off to the side there. We're going to need one of the coffees, one of the teas. Oh yeah, that's and a salt. So tea. We got to look at that multivitamin. See what in the world. There's that weird drink that's a nice solid chunk. Let's see. One of the candy bars we'll keep here. That way we ain't got to look at it. Put all this stuff in here that we don't need. Get some sugars out. Throw that stuff in there. Anything else? Yeah, we'll throw jam. 2. We'll leave 2 out just in case. That's that. Alright, looks like we're good to go. Now, I was saying I do have the stove right here on standby, so we can cook it, but it'd be easier for me to be able to focus a little bit better. I'm just going to go throw this in the boiling water real quick. Be right back, guys. Alright, we'll put a timer on that for 8 to 10 minutes. So at the 56-minute mark, we should, or I should say, go and get that out of the boiling water. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this multivitamin real quick. Actually, I want to fix a drink if I can. Oh boy. It's unfortunate because actually none of the drinks, not one, survived. See what I was saying about this thing just not holding up? I mean, it doesn't look like there's any pinholes or anything in that either. Let me take a good look at it. It's just like the change in climate or humidity or something is what messed that up. I don't know how much, 1,000 milliliters? Whoa. Wow. I'll try adding hot water to it, and it's not just going to open for me. I'm going to have to cut it. There we go. Yikes. Look at that. Has a lemony smell to it. Like lemonade, I would say. It's got a little bit of a orangish color going on there. I can see a little bit of orange. I'll put about, what, half of this in here, probably. Half the brick. Whoa. I don't care if it's a little strong. It'll be alright. Now I'm going to take my hot water and I'm going to put a little bit of the of my boiling water in there and see if that helps it out to dissolve. Uh-oh. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, shoot. Got something in my water. Alright, I'm dumping this out. I'm not going to use this. There we go. Try again. Yeah, I don't want to use a ton of hot water because I won't be able to cool it back down. Also, no utensils in this ration. I don't know if you guys noticed. Okay. That might just actually work. That would be good. Now, I do have a one of these awesome new Canadian sporks that I'm going to use. And that's about all I got that was any good from the Canadian rations that I ordered. I had pulled pork and some other stuff coming, but ended up not making it. So, now, that straight up smells like pine cleaner or something. Like, whew, that smells like what I remember the, Lithuanian. The lemon drink in the Lithuanians have a really odd smell. Lemon smell. And I'm pretty sure it's probably not supposed to be brown like that. Let's see what happens when we thin it out some. And this cup right here, it won't even hold 500 milliliters to the top, so it's going to be about 425 right there probably. 475, 450, somewhere on that area. And I think I put too much powder in there. I put more than half, so it's going to be pretty strong, I'd say. But it did end up dissolving, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I'll bet you those crisp breads are going to be nice and stale too. Oh, tell you one thing I did throw in the box that I need. Excuse me, guys, for coughing in your ears. Sorry about that. Need a napkin to wipe my spoon off, and maybe my mouth and whatnots. Let's see, we got 3 more minutes to go on the main. See if we can get a coffee made in that time. Actually, let's get the tea going first, because that way it can steep. Ooh, that smells really good. Yum. So at least I'll have one. I said none of the drinks made it, but I lied. The tea is just fine. It's perfect. Go ahead and dump me out a bunch of water here. There we go. Got your foreignmre.com cup there. Let that do some steeping. Now, for the coffee. Use my 911 cup. Let's get a good look at this. This should be interesting to look at even. Oh my goodness. No. No. What is that? It looks like coal. Nice. Wow, we got 69 folks in here. Glad to have all you guys, man. Glad you're taking some time out of your Saturday to hang out. And probably shouldn't be drinking this coffee, but let's just see. Let's see what happens. Add a little bit of hot water to it. So it is dissolving slowly. I should have switched it around a little bit there. Actually, I think it's going to work. It's going to work. I didn't see any mold on it, so that's a plus, I guess. I'm going to add some more water to it, though. There we go. Yeah, that should be plenty. All right, so we're in good shape here. We got drinks. We got drinks. Get that tea, dip it a little bit back there. Get it mixing a little bit. We got another. Well, should go to get the main here in a second. Let's crack open this lunch meat real quick. This is the one that's bloated. What was the best by date on this thing? Yep, September 8th, 2017. So, oh, yeah, oh boy. I don't know about that, guys. That does not look good in person. Doesn't look nowhere near as bad on camera as it looks like. It's got a little bit of a musky smell to it. I don't know, guys. I might try it. Now, this one feels okay. This one feels like it's probably fine. Best by date on this one looks like September 9th, 2017. Whoa. Wait a minute. Alright, hold up. That's mold, is it not? I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be in there. I'm pretty sure this is like... I'm pretty sure that's not good. Holy crap. It's, Yep, okay. Oh, boy. Probably shouldn't eat that, guys. Really? That's normal? Sniper, that you tell me I can eat this? MRE zone? It's not. Okay, it's not normal. Yeah, it looks a lot like mold to me, too. Let's get a good close-up. What in the world happened in this thing? Man, oh man. It's kind of purple. Kind of like that right there looks purple. Get the just a slight purple tint to it. It's like all through it. It's so weird. All right, I'm going after the main, guys. I think it'll be okay. Wait a minute. Watch Steve's review. He had the exact same dark spots. Really? Okay. Yeah. Okay. If you say so, I'll check it out, dude. I'll try it if you got. I'm going on your guys' word. Don't kill me. Be right back. Okay. I'm glad I got that when I did, because it was starting to swell up pretty good. There that is. Alright. Get my microphone back on. Alright. I do need to try to mix that coffee up a little bit. Oh, look at that. Look on, oh boy. That's not a good sign. Not good at all. Daggone it. Thought the coffee was going to be okay. Alright. Still Still going to be giving that a shot for sure. May as well go ahead and throw some sugars up in there too. Multiples. That and in the tea back there. That even started to granulate just a little bit, so it's obviously was around some humidity, probably when it was shipped over here, because I wasn't very smart about it, and it was shipped over here during summer months, which is kind of, you know, my fault for not thinking ahead enough. I tell you what, some of these don't even have the tear. I know they're supposed to have the tear notches, but some of them just don't have them. They don't exist. So if you didn't have a pocket knife out in the field, you'd be in bad shape. You know, that one won't open. Nope, not on either side. Gonna have to do it with the knife again. Alright, 70 folks in here, man. I'm glad to have you guys here hanging out. Can't wait to check out what this pork with carrots and potatoes looks like. I'm actually really hungry, so that sounds good. Hopefully it is good. I had to do that one too. I think the only one that was okay was the first one. It's only 10 grams of sugar in that. I'm probably going to need more than that. I don't know. We'll see. Now, here we go. You see the multivitamin. See how the package is kind of blown up? I don't know what this thing's going to look like. I know it ain't going to look right, though. I think it was only supposed to be one. Oh, my. What in the world? Was this supposed to be a drink? Oh! Oh, that smells so bad. What in the world? What is that? What is that? It smells so bad. It smells like... You know what? It smells like... kind of like bouillon. I know it's going to sound crazy. Oh. What in the world? You guys can see right on there it says multivitamin. And that is like... I don't know. Renee says... No, Vic says it's a soup base. It doesn't smell right. But it does smell like it has a lot of seasoning to it. I thought this thing came with a multivitamin pill. I was almost positive that it did. James says, you really got botulism? I've never even heard of anybody getting it. There's no chance of that with this one. I don't think that there was no bloating going on or anything like that. Now, those luncheon meats back there, though, I'm a little bit concerned. That's really, really hot. Oh, that's interesting. Check this out, guys. Ow, I can't hold that like that. Do you see this plastic? There's like a plastic liner in this container, and it's coming off. It's coming off. Ow. When I'm trying to open this. What in the world is going on here? This is so odd. There we go. I'll just open it like this. Okay, see this? It's like, it goes down into the, look at that. That is so weird. Huh. I don't think I can even rip the lid all the way off of it. If I can, I won't dump it out on the tray. I won't have to. Bear with me for a second. I don't want to wear this. But I would like to get it ripped off of there. There we go. Got it off of there. And it's super, super greasy. Oh. It's all over my fingers now. Now it smells really good. I smell pork big time, and it kind of smells like a like chicken stock kind of. That's what it reminds me of. The smell. A really light gravy. A light, really, really light brown gravy. Who drinks ice water? Okay, let me get this tea out back here. Let me finish it up. It's steeped. Yeah, I know you guys, some of you guys probably ain't gonna like this, but I squeeze my tea bag. There we go. Anything to make it a little stronger. Okay. You guys hear crunching, that's the dog eating a treat in the background there. I think it's a treat, not a bone. What do you got? Huh. I don't know what she's got. Some kind of a new treat. What's up with the mic? Hold on. Steven, 1989. Would have tried it. Check my text, okay. Okay, hang on. Oh, missed a super chat. No, maybe? Hang on. Oh, my beard's rubbing the mic. Oh, haha. Okay. Hang on a second. I think I can fix that. Is that better? Sorry about that, guys. I think I had it too close to me. Does it sound better now, guys? I'm pretty sure I licked that problem right there. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and go in for a drink of this tea. It's looking pretty tasty. Whoa. Whoa. Hold the door. That tastes like, it doesn't taste right. Huh. I'm confused. I don't know what happened to this. Yeah, something's up with that. The tea is off. It's tastes kind of savory, if that makes any sense. Like it's got almost like it's got some sort of a meat element to it. And I know I wiped the spoon off before I mixed with it, so that's not it. Metal Man says if he had this as his ration, he'd let the enemy capture him so he could get a good meal. I hear that, brother. That's the way it's looking, ain't it? See if the coffee has fared any. You know, which you guys know that looked absolutely horrid. It looked like it literally looked like coal. So let's see. Yeah, the coffee's okay. Yeah. Yeah. I seen that, Nathan. I think it's okay though, dude. Honestly. I mean, the coffee, yeah, got a little warm at some point, but I've had this thing stored well for a long time, and I know the guy that had it before me had it stored well too. It's just the shipping time coming over here was the problem. And I'm sure it was in a shipping container for a very extended amount of time. Get my napkin here real quick. I'm going in for the whole shebang right off the rip here. There's the pork, potatoes, a little bit of carrots in there. Let's see how it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Not bad at all. Flavor's there, the pork. I wouldn't say it's a really strong pork, but it's not mild either. It does have some very good flavor. Like they left some fat in there maybe. But you can see fat on top of that too. The potatoes, nice consistency. They're not overly soft. Kind of see there. See, I'm squeezing that. It's focus. There we go. It's not too soft, which is definitely what you want when you have potatoes in a ration. You don't want them to be overcooked because then they just taste weird. The carrots, I'm not picking that up a whole lot on the flavor other than it cooked in, kind of cooked in flavor. It's really savory. Yeah, there's a big old chunk of fat right there. That adds to the flavor, but I ain't eating that. I'm sorry, guys. I don't eat fat like that. Call me strange or whatever. I'm just not a big fat eater. Tastes like there's some onion going on in there. I definitely taste onion. What'd you ask, Robbie? Okay, I'm gonna go in and let's get these crisp breads out and see how they're faring. These are long past due and they're in this clear packaging. And Nathan will attest. Anything when it's packaged in clear packaging like that, it's usually just doomed. Unless you get it when it's really fresh, it usually doesn't withstand the test of time at all. So, a lot of excess packaging on the bottom of that. You get the smell. Very bland smelling. Just there's not a whole lot of smell there at all. Get the wheat ones opened up. Maybe. Hopefully these are okay, because I do really like crisp breads. Stale crisp bread, though, it's not a treat. So, let's try this one first. Let's see how it... Yep, it's stale. I can tell. It's like, kind of like styrofoam. See how it's kind of sticking together? Kind of flexible. Let's see, watch. It's not really crunchy. You give it a try, see how it is. It's edible, but it's super stale. See if the corn's fared any better. Maybe a little bit. Okay. It feels a lot better than the wheat. Super stale as well. That's edible, though. It'd be alright mixed with the main, I think. Get a bite. Oh boy. Where it's stale, soak that liquid up and it kind of got rubbery. That's really unfortunate. Because I was looking forward to having some strawberry jam on one of those. These strawberry jams, yeah, okay. Really hard to open if I remember. I've had one of these before. There we go. I got a big hit of like sage. I don't know if that came from in there or if it's something weird going on with the bread. Odd. Very odd. This ration just kind of odd all around. I don't know. I don't want to go to the jam just yet. Hold on. We want to check out our lunch meats back here first. I don't remember Steve's looking that bad. I mean, that just looks... Yeah. Let me see. Let me pick around a little bit and see what's going on here. Get a knife. Get a knife, and maybe we can do a little better here. Maybe if I scrape the top off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I really did want to try this with cheese in it. Look at that. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Oh, look at that. It goes all the way... No, this is not right. There's no way that's supposed to be like that. What in the world? Okay. I'm going to try it anyways. Let me just get a little bit out there. It's not a bunch. It's very, very spreadable. It's very soft. This is the lunch meat with cheese. There you go, black spots and all. I don't know what that could be if it's not something negative. If it's some kind of pepper or spice or something, that'd be fine, but let's see. Huh. That does not taste very good. It tastes like it's metallic, and it's not supposed to be. It's not liver. I think this has liver in it over here. I think. Let's take a look at this. Let's see what it looks like. Let me scrape the knife off a little better. So, let me wipe it off altogether, completely. Why is that so sticky? Oh. What in the world's going on here? Lots of fat. Big old fat ring around that, which, you know, that's fine. Not a big fat eater, though. Okay. That looks okay. It smells okay. Get a chunk out of there. I'm going to try it. The wheat is just, it's rough. It's really rough. I could taste the cheese in that. It tastes like there's a little bit of some other kind of spice going on in there, and I'm not sure that it's supposed to be, that hint's supposed to be coming across like it is. But it's still lingering in my mouth. The taste has not went away. Actually, I probably should cleanse my palate and see if this energy drink, I think it was, is any good. That is lemon in flavor. It's kind of bitter. It's very much expired, of course. I didn't think this thing would be that rough. I mean, it's a little rough. The main is fantastic. The crisp breads have definitely seen better days. Let's see how this... oh yeah, this wasn't like super, super sweet. I think I mixed it. It's a little bit too concentrated. I believe I should have more water to it than what I have there. But overall, this is not a bad drink. So that passes the test. It's all right. The tea back here, though, you haven't seen me going back for that. I don't know that I'm going to go back for that at all. Now, the coffee, though, I'll probably finish the coffee. Let's see here. That was a big piece of meat. I wish these were better. I wish these were crispier. It's salty. It's smooth. Kind of a canned ham undertone to it. It's more prominent than anything else. It's more of like a ham flavor. Kind of want to just try that on its own. Let me just cut a piece out of there. Seems like it's got some herbs and spices going on in there. It's like kind of interesting. It's definitely salty. Pretty typical, but it's pretty strong of ham in flavor. Mike is still rubbing. Okay. Let's see if I can fix it. Tell you what. How about this? Nope. Okay. You guys let me know if that microphone's not picking me up very well. That way it you won't get any more feedback if I'm not actually wearing it. I just have it off to the side. Wardo, you fried the ham in the SRG ration. I think that's what I did with mine. If I well, it wasn't an SRG. I had a IMRE and I had a canned ham in it, and I think I fried it. That and I had chicken. I wish I wouldn't have cooked the chicken though. The chicken was definitely better cold. I tried them both cold and cooked. Rid of that fat. But I'm going back to the main here, guys, because it's really good. Let's see here. That beats all this stuff out, hands down. So far, the best thing on the tray. We do still have that. We have some salt right here. Let's add a little bit of salt to this and see if that helps it out at all. The flavors going on in here is really, really nice, though. You got a really nice gravy in there. Really thin gravy, but it's really nice. Almost like a soup. Tastes like a chicken soup. Although it's pork. Break out another new napkin here. Clean the old mustache. So how's the microphone doing now, guys? I think it could use the salt. I wouldn't say it needs it, but I think it could help. To answer your question. I don't think it's going to be I don't think it's going to make a whole lot of difference either way, because I mean it's definitely got some salt going on. Rid of that fat. Get off of there. Not a big fat. I don't like fat. The potatoes, though, these are really good. The carrots, they just kind of blend in. You know, you don't really taste them a lot, other than where they've been cooked in. The salt actually did bring that to life. What are you talking about, Mickey? What was 25 years old? It was amazing. I'll bet you're talking about the corned beef hash, because 25 years old, corned beef hash is amazing. One of my favorite rations, period. End of story. I don't think anything could do much to top it. Yeah, look at that fat. What in the world? Big old, ooh. Yeah, no. No, thank you. Yeah, the salt kind of added to it. I don't know what's going on with that plastic right there. I think maybe I just cooked it too long. Maybe that's what's up. Use my napkin here. I don't know if is that onion? Yes, that's onion. I knew I tasted onion. It's fairly strong with the onion flavor. Cooked in very well. That was almost all carrot. Carrots have lost a lot of their flavor. And just kind of soaked up the gravy and juices. Stella. Xenon Saga says, I want to get my hands on one of those corned beef hash rations. Yeah, good luck. They have become very, very hard to find. Unless you buy an entire old case, sealed, they very rarely come up. I wonder if it's got a little bit of cabbage in it too. This is really good. The salt really did bring it to life. Take a couple more bites here, guys, and then I'll move on. Pretty interesting look into a very expired Czech BDP. How long past this date? A year and 3 months? Kaylin, you have a EPA that has turkey medallions for a main. That'll be an interesting look. I don't know if I've ever seen that in an EPA. What menu is that, Kaylin? Kaylin says she's got an EPA that has turkey medallions as one of the mains. When I think of turkey medallions, I think of just like flat discs pressed of turkey, and then I guess cooked in some kind of gravy or something. Like a turkey gravy. Nope, ain't eating that fat. You asked about the food packet cold weather. Well, I posted your video on MRE info forum to help find those rations for you. That would be awesome, Wardo. If we can find a food packet cold weather, Wardo, man, I'll tell you what, I'd be stoked. Like I said, the only thing I've ever seen are pictures. I should have put the picture up. There's only one picture. I should have put the picture up in that video. I don't know why I didn't. I guess I just didn't think about it, or maybe I was being lazy. One or the other, I'm not real sure. Are you guys talking about civilian German rations? It's a civilian ration. foreignmre.com. Got it. No, Daniel, must be some older ones before 2013. Never heard of a German EPA with a turkey main in it. You guys talking about something, some civilian Germans? The coffee actually tastes fine. It's a little bit bitter, also a little bit sour. The sweetness is just about right. It's a dark roast. It's very robust. Not bad for as bad as it looked. I'm pretty impressed. Pretty impressed. Let's see if we can just dig this strawberry jam. I think it's jam. It's not jelly. You can just look at that. That is not very much strawberry jam, is it? It's got a very brown appearance to it. Maybe it's oxidized a little bit. I'm not real sure. It really doesn't even have a smell at all to it, which is kind of odd. A little bit of a sour smell to it, maybe, is what I would call that. Let's see. Caitlin, you say the date's 2019 on the best by date, that would put it being like a 2014 or 15, right? So this is pretty peculiar. This does not taste like strawberry jam. I am very confused right now. I'm gonna try just the jam off that real quick. This is very odd. It's very weak in flavor. And just lightly sweet, lightly tangy. The strawberry flavor is not really there. Sebastian. I don't know if it's maybe artificial. I doubt it is. Most likely it's 100% natural. But I'm taken back by this. It's just not at all what I expected it to be. And again, it's got a weird smell to it. I don't think it's bad, because I just tried it on its own and it tasted just fine. And I know maybe it's the bread. Maybe the bread's no good. Maybe that's what's giving me the weird smell. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try that on something else. Look at this. You guys see how that's like really getting red, bright pink? Huh. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna eat a whole lot of that. I might take a couple more bites of that. Finish that off. The crisp breads, they're pretty much just gonna go in the trash. Let me try the wheat again. Oh. See how that goes with the jam. Even though it's way more stale, the flavors mix a lot better. I don't know what my dog is barking at. Yeah, even though these are super, super, super stale, the jam tastes way better on them. Yeah. Now, while I'm finishing up or whatever, we'll talk about what's going to be coming up in the next week or so. My mouth isn't full. Sniper says the dog saying not to eat the pate. I'll give it to him and see if he'll try it. If my dog won't touch it, then it's absolutely for sure no good. Hey, Stella. Stella, come here. Let me try this, because I can just pick this up, and we'll see if she wants anything to do with this. Come here, you want some meat? Here. Come here. Come here. Okay, so she ate that one. Nope. I take it back. Nope. I'll be daggone. She will not eat it. I am absolutely stunned that she won't eat that. Huh. Okay. Well, let me clean this. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, 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 hey. Right here. Sebastian. Here, you come here and try it. Get him a little spoonful here. Here, you want to try this? Okay. Alright, so my poodle liked that cheese pate, I guess. Let's see if the big dog likes it, because she's got a way better nose than he does. Let's see here, Stella. You want to try this? Any of that? Does it taste weird? Oh boy. She's not liking it. She licked it a couple times, and then she smelled it, licked it a couple times, and smelled it. And she decided she's going to eat it. So it must be edible, consumable. She's definitely having second thoughts about it, though. Here. Oh boy. So, the stuff is definitely borderline. Definitely borderline. At best. Let's take a look at this gum real quick. If I can get it open. Again, no tear notches. Gosh, like this. Oh yeah, look at that. Looky, looky, looky there. Oh yeah. Wonderful. The one down there on the end, right here, the one that felt the best, still got a little bit of its candy coating. Yeah, there you go. It's very sticky. That's the best one out of the pack. The rest of them are like gooey and sticky to the touch, which that one is too. Just not as bad as the others. I got gum all over my fingers, stuck to them. Okay, let's see how the chocolate bar has fared. Now, what I was going to say is, you guys saw the Ration Cold Weather unboxing, and got Christmas coming up. I'm not sure if it's going to be the next live stream, which it very well may be. I think I'm probably going to plan on next Saturday having a Ration Cold Weather live with you guys, and it'll be the first Ration Cold Weather that I've ever had. I don't plan to review one before I have one live with you guys. So that is going to be, in my opinion, an epic stream, and I do plan to eat that entire ration, because there's only one actual main in there. And then, like, as far as breakfast goes, there's oatmeal in there, and I'll eat that for like a dessert. And I'll have some extras left over, like cookie bars and stuff, but I should be able to eat that entire ration in one setting. Most of it, I should say. Not the entire ration, but, you know, definitely the majority of it. Oh, yeah, the UN ration, yes. Maybe after the, before or after, depends on, I would like for it to be snowing. I know this sounds dumb because I'm going to be inside. I can't really go outside and review a ration right now with the way that I am right now. But it would be cool if there would be snow on the ground when I review the Ration cold weather. So it looks like the chocolate bars fared pretty well. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Just a little bit of surface oxidation, surface blooming going on there, just barely. And it's nothing to be concerned about. You break it, and it looks perfect. Let's give that a try. Gut Browser says RCW live. Yes, sir. I'm definitely doing an RC. I haven't decided what menu yet. I'm kind of thinking I want to do my favorite chicken and rice live with you guys, or rice and chicken. Sorry, rice and chicken. And I screwed up big time. You guys that are in here live right now, I want to say this so you guys know. That Ration cold weather unboxing, I listed 3 manufacturers of Ration cold weathers. I don't know why, because I have a Sin Pack, and actually I sent Shocker one too. Half of one. Me and Sniper got together and sent Shocker. If you go over and check out Shocker's channel, you'll see that he has a an RCW review over there, and half of it came from me and half of it came from Sniper. And I didn't list Sin Pack as one of the manufacturers. I don't know what I was thinking. It totally slipped my mind. I didn't write it down. I made a mistake. Maybe I can go back and revise that, or at least try to put it in text in there somehow. But I would have to pull that video completely down off of YouTube, re-edit it. Well, not re-edit it, just edit in what the Sin Pack part, and then re-upload it. Which would it'd be like I'd be putting up a new upload. It wouldn't just take the spot back with the same views and everything that it already has. It would start out at 0, just to add a few words in text in there, because I can't go back. Or I guess I could dub the sound in over and say, oh, I forgot to mention the Sin Pack manufacturer. So now the chocolate, I'm kind of surprised by the chocolate. It's not super dark. It's got a nice crunch to it. Yeah. But I also have a South African ration. And right now it's still within its best by date. I think its best by date's February. Came from Steve, and it's the same date, whatever the date was on the one that he reviewed, because they all came from a case. They were all made at the same time, of course. So, but he said that there's no way that thing's going to hold up very well at all. The South African rations are not meant to withstand any length of time. So I want to try that out while it's still going to taste the way it should taste. But like I said, I can do that after the first of the year. That's not a big deal. But if I can get Steve here for a live stream, I had him here lined up the other day. Just what was that, Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, some things I ended up not being able to do that. But next time I can get him lined up for that, I definitely want to try to have him here to help me through. You know, that's something he can help me out in getting through that ration, and I'll be kind of I won't be doing a whole lot of research on it or anything, so anybody in the audience can help me out. I'm looking at the comments right now. I stopped the comments. I'm sorry, guys. Nathan doing live review tonight. Is Nathan doing a live stream tonight? I had thousands of cards in the 90s. Oh, Mickey Joe. Man, you guys go check out Mickey Joe's channel. Let's see if we can get his channel up in subscribers a little bit. There's 47 folks in here right now, and this video probably get watched over a couple times. So anybody seeing this right now who happens to skip through maybe even and see this part, you guys go check out Mickey Joe's channel. Shocker's channel. He's been posting up some reviews. Both those guys have been putting up some solid reviews here lately. So go check out their channels, and if you like what you see, heck, hook them up with a subscribe. I believe that I'm due for a live stream smoke. Got to involve one of these in every time. And this is the can of Camels that I opened up, I think, in the first live stream, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was the first one. And I think it was a can, I think this is a can of 50. I don't think it says on there. So, and I've smoked one or two that weren't, like in one live stream, I think I smoked 2 out of the can, which I shouldn't have done that. I should have just stuck with 1. So I guess I need to skip a couple live streams to be caught up and make it correct, line up correctly. But that can should basically last a year. 52 weeks in a year. If I did 1 a week, that would leave me 2 weeks shy. But 1 per stream, and they kind of seem to have they've gotten stronger, and they seem to kind of plane out what I noticed last time I tried one. That's the cool lighter that K-Man sent me, the creator of MREinfo.com, Las Vegas lighter. Really nice of him to send that to me. That, and got a ashtray here from him from Vegas. And K-Man also sent me a box of rations. I've got to review something from him probably after the first of the year. It's something I've been meaning to do for a long time. It's just, honestly, I haven't been able to work the balls up to do it. I don't want to screw it up. I want it to be right, and it's important to me that review go as planned, I guess, and I do that ration justice. So that's kind of why I haven't worked myself up to do it yet. This ration ended up getting stuff all over my hands, I'll say that. So the chocolate bar is pretty daggone good. It's not real sweet. It's not bitter. It's got a nice crunch to it. It's not real smooth like milk chocolate. I'm not a big fan of milk chocolate anymore. Ever since I started eating rations, dark chocolate's where it's at. So let me go through and read some comments. I just looked at the chocolate bar from my EPA. It has a date of February 13th, 2015. Don't know if that's the production or Best Buy. That's probably the production date, Kaylin. That would be my bet if it on the candy bar. Although, you know what? The candy bars usually have a lot less of a Best Buy date on them. So let's look and see what this one says. If it even has a date on it. This thing's probably not. Yes, it does. So this one has its Best Buy date on it. Let's see if I can get it to pick up. You can see that it says 2017 right there. And it's February 28th. February 28th, 2017 on this. So this is less time than other items in here. Everything else was September of 2017. Although, I don't know what made the Best Buy date of this ration be November 2016. So, a lot of things, the Best Buy date was 2017 in it. But this is obviously a 2015 ration, would be my bet. This was the red. I can't remember if the red was 2015 or not. And then they went to a green or blue, and then they went to a green or blue. One or the other. One year was green, like 2016 was green, and then 2017 was blue, if I'm not mistaken. Like a dark, really dark navy blue. Mickey Joe, I have a Matchbox Jeff Gordon car when it was painted up like Star Wars. Karsten, we'll see you later, buddy. Thanks for stopping in all the way over there in Germany, my friend. Daniel, Steve sent me a Chicken a la King from an RCW. So did Drew. So I've got 2 of them now. Daniel, Drew ended up with an RCW that I had, and I think it was Chicken a la King. I think it was a beef stew and a Chicken a la King. Actually, I think he ended up with 3L altogether. I had 3 Ration Cold Weathers that I traded off for whatever reason. I don't know why I ever did that, but I did. I traded them off. Wasn't very smart of me, but I did it. And I wish I never would have. But I'll bet you ended up with one. Are they whole rations that you have, Daniel, or is it just the half with the mains? Wow, Karsten, you got a lot of good nights there, man. It's shake and bake. That's funny. I like that movie. It was a good movie. Step Brothers is good too. I just saw a preview for that today. Yeah, weird can of camels, man. They don't come up very often at all, and you're hard pressed to find one that still has cigarettes in it. Mine was still sealed. Hey, enough, enough. Sit. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully the sound is still coming through fine since I took the microphone off and moved it away from me over there. Hopefully that's not became an issue of any type. But yeah, weird can of camels. Gut Browser said, again, they're not easy to come by. They really aren't. Ordo, it sure can be the worst. It sure can't be worse than than the retort pouch. What are you talking about, a retort pouch? So, is chicken all the thing better freeze dried? Yes. Ordo, everyone that I know that's had the chicken a la king freeze dried has raved about it and said that it was fantastic. Now, I have had chicken a la king 3 or 4 times out of 80s and 90s MREs. And I think they stopped making it in 90. Oh, they might have stopped making it in like 87. I'm not sure. Might be just be 80s. Can't remember when they stopped making chicken a la king. But anyways, I've had it through numerous years of MREs, and it varied so much. I had one that came out that it was kind of dry and it was kind of pasty. The noodles were weird. And then I had one that was really runny and very, just liquidy. Had a really, I would call it not thin or thick, kind of a medium consistency gravy. And it just tastes like peas. The whole thing just tastes like peas. And I've also had it come out to where it it was really thin gravy, and the noodles like looked like they weren't cooked properly. I don't think I've had a proper chicken a la king come out of a retort pouch yet. I think that might have been a hard one for them to master, and I don't think they ever did. But everyone that I know that's tried one freeze dried has really enjoyed it. The noodles come out looking really, really good. This is just from a viewer standpoint, from what I've seen people have the chicken a la king. And I know Steve really liked it, so I'd say it's probably pretty good. Oh, this can right here is from right around anywhere from 87 to 92. So call it 89 to be safe, maybe 1990 at the, I would say 90, 91 at the latest. It could be 92, but no later than that, because the guy that had it said that's how old they were, and he had a bunch of other stuff that I have that I bought with this can, and I have another can of cigarettes sealed. I busted the seal on this on the first, I think it was the first live stream. Maybe not the first live stream. The first live stream that I had these, I opened them up as soon as I got them, and I tried them out. Camel menthols from '88. Oh, you like well, I mean, you gotta like menthols then, Daniel, because I'm not a menthol guy. As a matter of fact, which I opened these up last time. These Camel Lights. These are same era. These would be from 87 to 91, 92 at the latest. The Camel Bucks on the back. Let's see if I can tell where these are from. Looks like, I want to say it's Maine. It might say, I don't know. It might be New York. I can't tell what that tax stamp is on the bottom. It's really not printed very well. But what I was here digging out. Here's a pack of late 80s, early 90s Salem's here. They have a complete outside packaging on them that would come off, and then there'd be a regular pack underneath there. You'd have to open them twice. Kind of neat. So I wouldn't call it a promotional pack, but it did come in some sort of a promotional pack where it was buy 2 packs, get 1 free back then. They don't do anything like that anymore. They haven't done anything like that in probably 10 years at least. Anything buy 1, get 1 free or anything like that. Those. And there's the Camel non-filters and the Lucky Strikes. How many Lucky Strikes I got left? 2. I gotta get a whiff. Oh gosh, those smell so good. It smells so good. And then the Camel lights. Oh, let me get through the comments a little bit more. Renee, I want some of the Camels that were Mandarin. Yeah, I'm the menthols. No, not for me. The Mandarin ones. I don't know that I remember. Like a Mandarin orange or something? Like an orange flavored or something? Yeah, Camel used to do some all kinds of crazy promotional stuff back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I just recently got a pack of Iceberg 100s from the 70s. They're not very good. Icebergs. I've never heard of them. Icebergs. Obviously menthol. Got a pack of Chinese smokes. I need to send to Smokey. Hey, check this out, guys. Yeah, definitely, dude. I'll definitely take some Chinese smokes. I ain't gonna turn those down. Definitely try them out. I got some Polish ones sitting around up here on the counter. But check this out. I have a very, very well done reproduction German K ration. Actually, I can show it to you real quick. I have it sitting right here. Just to give you context for why I'm showing you what I have in my hand right here. Here is the, this is a reproduction German K ration. They started producing these right towards the end of the war, so like 1943, 44, 45, they were making, of course, like I said, this is reproduction. There's very, very few of these that are still in existence today, and the ones that are ruined because they had candies in them, and they didn't matter what the temperature was outside. When it went from summer to winter, even if it was very mild outside, they always melted, and when they melted, they ruined the rest of the contents. There's not been one found that's still completely intact, like where every item inside, like where you can find a K ration, you could find a K ration that's still intact, where the can hasn't completely rusted out and all the contents in it actually can even still be edible. You won't find one of these that's still edible. Now, someone went to the lengths to make some very, very well done reproductions, because I have seen the original pictures of these. But Steve sent me these cigarettes right here, and you can see the tax stamp on it. There we go. Get it to focus. It's embossed. Where's it at? Right there. You can see it. This doesn't have the Nazi symbol on it, but these are very, I guess there's 12 cigarettes in there. These are very German, and these are probably, we're guessing, like early 50s. I guess they could be late 40s, but I would say probably early 50s. And it's got a couple different spots. It's embossed right there, and then it's embossed right there with like a, I want to say it's probably like an eagle, I think. Maybe not. Now that I'm looking at it through the camera, it looks different with my eyes. Huh. Yeah. So there's a pack of, those are very vintage German smokes that are going to go along with this German K ration. Now, this German K ration did come with cigarettes, and this one actually does have a pack of cigarettes in it from, what was the manufacturer? I can't remember the manufacturer name on these, because the manufacturer of the cigarettes actually donated their unused cartons. They were brand new cartons, and they had them cut and folded to make these boxes, and these boxes were very odd. See how they have flaps that go in the front right there? See how they open? It's really quite odd how that's put together. And the cigarettes were oh, Waldorf cigarettes. That's right. Yes, that's what I couldn't think of it. I'm not going to be able to shut that now. Of course. Maybe yeah, there we go. But yeah, this is actually how the boxes did close even. They were folded and had the slits cut in them, and that's how they folded up. They were one self-contained meal, and they had various items in it. Before they had these, they had they just had iron rations. You had a can of meat, you had some bread, some crackers, and if you were lucky, you'd get some kind of a sweet, like boiled sweets or chocolate or something along those lines. If you were lucky, you know, that was not a given that you would have that. So they really liked the American K rations. They were inspired by that. Just made me think of that, and show that pack of cigarettes. Renee, up until the mid-90s, I was a Marlboro. Me too. I was a Marlboro smoker, and whenever they changed over, I started doing the fire safe. I've mentioned this numerous times, but whenever they started doing the fire safe, the flavor on them changed completely, and I didn't want anything to do with them anymore. So I started searching around and trying all different new brands. Not new, but just trying all different brands to see, because they all had to implement the fire safe part of whatever they done to them. And the Pall Malls were the closest thing to it. So that's what I switched to back then, and I've stuck with it. And I did quit there for a little while, for about 6 months, and I'm looking to quit again. Can't wait until my my new vaporizer gets here. It's like a box, battery box, and you put the liquid in it. We'll have this, and I'll probably wrap this stream up and let you guys go enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Really appreciate everybody that's stopped by and hung out. Man, you guys are really awesome. Robbie, to play musical cars outside in the driveway. Anyone remember pyramids? Yeah, don't they still make pyramids? My mom would smoke the cheapest thing that she could find. My grandma too. So if pyramids happened to be the cheapest at the time, they went through those basics, Dourals. What else? Some really strange brands they would go through. Just whatever was the cheapest at the store, that's what they would pick up. I thought they still make pyramids. They're like store brand for gas stations. I don't like Liggett cigs. Liggett and Myers, yeah, they're nothing like Philip Morris or R.J. Reynolds. Those are the two main manufacturers of cigarettes in the U.S. And they make, oh my goodness, I'd hate to even guess. I would like to know, though. Probably I would say 50 different brands between the two of them, maybe even 50 apiece. And they ship all over China, Japan. I know a lot of R.J. Reynolds cigarettes end up over there in vending machines. I was going to say, Renee, I think I might have seen those recently. If you go into like a tobacco shop, you might find them in there, the old pyramids. Hey, we'll see you later, Sharon. Thank you for hanging out. Glad you could stop in. And I'm looking forward to the next live stream. That's something else, too, I wanted to mention, guys. I meant to do this earlier. But my old lady's on a different, new work schedule. And I thought about stuff that I'm not really going to review. Like, if I just happen to be hungry that day, might do a live stream earlier in the day around, I don't know, 2 or 3 o'clock some days. And if you guys happen to see it pop up and get to drop by for that. But I was thinking about just doing some live streams randomly. Oh, hang on a second. I might have missed a super chat. I bet Renee's let me know about it if I did. Let me check. So obviously I had a super chat that I missed. Let me get. Oh, here it is. Hey, Quick Lot, thank you, sir. Well, I'm on an RCW. Don't forget the little people. The little people. I'm still the little people, Quick Lot. Thank you for showing up, my friend. That's awesome, dude. I don't think I've seen you in here until just now, though. So thank you for making it. Made it to the end of the stream, but still had this weird expired Czech BDP menu number 2. Lots of strangeness going on inside this ration. Even the tea was really weird. It's like savory. As an American, Mickey Joe, this is what you smoke. As an American spirit guy, other smokes. Oh yeah, they do seem to burn really slow. I noticed that. I think you're the one that said that earlier, but they did seem to last a long time. Makes your smoke break at work longer. That's funny. Chicken all the things sucks. Mickey Joe says. I think the freeze dried is going to be good, Mickey Joe. I think the freeze dried chicken a la king is going to be good. I think I have. I'm not sure about the chicken stew either. Like, I don't even know if I've ever had a retort chicken stew before. Maybe once. Maybe I did have a chicken stew one time. I'm not sure. I don't think I have. But I'm looking forward to trying that one too. There's what, 3 chicken mains? There's chicken a la king, there's chicken stew, and there's rice and chicken. And then you got beef stew, chili, and spaghetti. That's your 6 menus, but 3 of them contain a chicken main in the RCW menus, which is really, really kind of weird. And I remember the 89 Rafcos, they called spaghetti vermicelli, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's kind of weird that they done that. The American spirits are very expensive. I agree, Renee. I just actually, the only reason I ended up getting these is because I had a coupon for them, so I picked up a pack. They're very expensive. They're good, but they're very expensive. I guess you get what you pay for. I don't know. We'll see you later, Robbie. Oh, and thank you for your generosity, Quick Lot. I should have mentioned that. Thank you so much. And Robin, I don't think you're still in here, but if you are, make sure you hit me up with an email there. I really appreciate it if you do that. It's raining balls. Wendy's has a new sandwich, fried chicken sandwich with bacon, Swiss cheese, and they put maple. Ugh. What? That just sounds really, really wrong. That sounds nothing sounds good about that. Ordo. Ordo says that Wendy's has a new chicken sandwich he just seen a commercial for. Fried chicken with bacon, Swiss cheese, and they put maple syrup on it. Like, what are they thinking? Yeah, I'm going to get them to give one of those for my time. Yeah, Daniel, I have an extra pack of these, man. Of these Salems. Like I said, these are late 80s, and where these are double packaged, I think these are probably going to be really, really fresh. Which these were stored really well anyways, because the guy was a hardcore collector. Hardcore. Had everything in hard plastic cases. Like, individual packs were in these, what I think they were old card cases. Like, to put baseball cards and stuff in. And he had them stored that way, so they were out of the elements. So he stored them really well. Looked after his collection, in my opinion. That he couldn't have done a much better job. Oh, Elandil, I wonder if you guys are going to get that snow down there. I'll bet you guys do. It's supposed to be missing us down your way. It's supposed to be going south of us and probably hitting you guys. I don't know how big that storm is, but they were predicting it was going to hit here for a couple of days, and then they. Oh, so I guess it's going to be really close to here. It's going to hit Huntington, and Renee, I don't know where you're at, if you're going to get the snow or not in Kentucky. That thing's went out on me twice, and I've been puffing on it too. It's really weird. But if I just stood here and held it like that, I'll bet you it'd burn all the way down. That's the same way with Pall Malls. If you're puffing on them, they'll go out. But if you just sit there and hold it, it'll burn all the way down. I don't understand it. Yeah, the 1909s that I have, before I go at one of those, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give them probably about a month. So I need to plan ahead. But I do plan on smoking the oldest cigarette ever smoked on the internet. I need to figure out how I'm going to implement that, or if I'm going to try to make an actual video out of that, because I don't think YouTube's going to look too kindly on. They probably won't even monetize a video about smoking the oldest cigarette ever. I doubt. Now, there are older, I know people have smoked older tobacco, like pipe tobacco, and maybe it was cigar tobacco. I'm not sure. Maybe it was cigar leaves. There's been a couple people that have smoked some older stuff, like older than that even. But the pack that I have is 1909. The tax stamp on it is very, you can't mistake it. It says right on it 1909, and it's going to be pretty interesting to see what those taste like. I wonder how much different they were back then. Kalen, yeah, Paulie trying to put together that Repro K ration, and there's some people out there that do reproduction K rations, and they do them very, very well. So, as much as he's trying to find resources and buying things to put in it, I'll bet you he could just buy a really good repro. There's a couple guys here in the United States that do very, very good reproductions. There's also some very bad reproductions out there too. If you look on eBay, you'll see some, in my opinion, that are just they're goofy looking. They don't look right, and the labels that they have printed up to go inside of them look funny, and they're not cool. But yeah, I'll probably do another live stream like earlier in the week. I don't know what day yet. Probably like Wednesday, I think. I'll have to check what the schedule is, but I'll try to announce it ahead of time if I can. And I'm going to do some earlier in the day and just kind of like have an older MRE give it your off. And not tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I said. I said probably Wednesday. Okay, but yeah, I'll probably do a couple live streams earlier in the week and just kind of like there's a few MREs that I bought in lots. I want to pull one out of a couple of those lots and see what kind of condition they're in. That way I can judge what the rest of them are like. Because if they're in really good shape, then I don't mind to send them to a couple of the reviewers and guys out there. But if they're really rough, I don't send that stuff out to people. I don't want them to have to deal with old expired food that's actually just trash. Just stuff that they don't want to mess with. Renee, your uncle was a POW in Germany during World War II, and he said that they were crazy for American cigs. Okay, that goes along with the story. The Germans, there's a story out there. It's a written story. I've read it, I think, 3 times actually. And hang on just a second. What happened one time, why they were so crazy for the K rations, and why they even started making their own. It's because they came up on, they were coming up on some American soldiers, and the American soldiers left their outpost, and they were supposed to burn all the rations that they couldn't take with them. Anything they couldn't take with them, they were supposed to destroy. Well, somehow a pallet of K rations got left behind. So the Germans, when they got to that outpost, they got an entire pallet of K rations, and they started spreading them around, and the guys absolutely loved them compared to their own rations. So that went through the upper chains, and they started looking into how they could make them, and they started making their own K rations. What they were called German K rations. They were actually called frontline rations, is what their technical name was, but mainly they even back then they called them German K rations because they basically tried to copy what the U.S. had in their rations. They had cigarettes, they had candy, they had crackers. They got a separate can of meat with them. Jellies, like jelly bars, which was in K rations. But yeah, so and they were crazy over the American cigarettes, the American tobacco, the American chocolate. They liked the American chocolate nowhere near as much as they liked their own chocolate, for obvious reasons. Because I don't know how much you guys know about this, but back in the 40s, the Coca-Cola actually had speed in it, and Hitler was a big reason behind that, and he wanted his men. That was soldier chocolate that was handed out, rationed out, and those guys they'd eat that chocolate, and it'd kind of make them a little bit crazy, and because it wasn't like, it was pretty hardcore stuff. Let me just put it that way. It wasn't like anything weak. It was hardcore. So that's a pretty interesting fact. If you guys look that up, you'll see what I'm talking about. Hey, Cyanide Cookies is here. I guess I came to the party. Nothing left but smoking. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, this ended up being kind of a long one. It's 2 hours and 16 minutes right now. Getting ready to wrap it up. Just finished up that non-filter. And this was an interesting exploration of an expired Czech BDP menu number 2. Go back and check it out, man. It's something else, I'll tell you. I don't know. I ain't got a whole lot good to say about it. Let me see here. Oh, I got sidetracked there. I see Crazy Cathead says I see pashtett. Yep. Yeah, kind of. I guess that's actually luncheon meat. It's not pate. Now this over here is pate with cheese, but it's got like, as you can see right here, and like all through there, it had like this weird mold on top of it, man. And I'm sure you guys aren't getting notifications like you're supposed to be. If you guys aren't getting my notifications, I suggest anybody who happens to be watching or listening to this right now to unsubscribe from me. And then if you don't care to subscribe back to me, and then hit that notification bell again. And hopefully that will correct the no notification thing. And anyone who does that, you're actually on the notification squad. You guys actually should be getting them. And it'd be awesome if I had a way to just send out some way to let everybody know that if I want to live stream, or I'm going to be putting up a video, or whatever. Because I did a YouTube premiere with the Food Packet Survival General Purpose, which was it's a short video. It's like a 13-minute video, I think, something like that. Very short. Anyways, the longer videos, it'll be better because it's like live streaming. You get to talk and chat with them. It's pretty cool. So yeah, Blitz. Oh. Okay. We might have a troll, but that's okay. In Germany, the cheapest cigs are called Bostons. Oh, interesting. You live in Germany, James Murray, I assume. Yep, Elandil, I'm getting ready to head off of here too, my friend. And with the owner, going to have to ask him if he gets any cool promo stuff in. Caught a Philip Morris rep there once, giving out coupons for penny. Wow, penny packs of smokes. You can't beat that. That's awesome. Yeah, the extract. Sorry, man. It's all good though. You can, if you don't care, you can go back and rewatch it. But yeah, it's been an interesting live stream right here. It's kind of definitely been different. I'll say that. Whew. I don't know why I even took another drink of that. It's so odd. I said I'd finish the coffee though, and it is pretty good. I see people saying later to Nathan. But alright, guys, I want to wrap up the live stream. I want to say a huge thanks to the patrons and anyone who's donated during the live streams. You guys are the ones that made the RCWs going to be possible for all the videos coming up of those. And I'm working on getting the computer lined up right now, trying to figure out what's going on with that and what to get. And I'm going to make a small Patreon video so they can watch that over there and kind of see a little bit more in detail what that's going towards, because I, from the very beginning, have saved every penny from that, even though a couple times I meant to spend it on some rations, which I bought the rations anyways, but I didn't put the Patreon money towards it like I was going to. I just saved it. So this year, Christmas time, a new computer is coming up from Patreon. So thanks everybody over there who's helped that and made that possible, and everybody that's been here on the live streams. You guys are awesome. Everybody who's watching right now, and everybody who's watched in the past or will watch this later. So that was the weird review of the Czech BDP menu number 2 from 2015, I believe. So I guess all I really got left to say is thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next ration review. Later.